Alright, hey guys, so I'm restringing a stick, and so I decided to do some stringing tips. So you should always keep a tight top when you're stringing a stick. So I'm stringing an STX Superpower, Austin's STX Superpower. Let's see, I'm using the 9 diamond top for this one, a basic 9 diamond. That's keeping it nice and tight. This is semi-hard mesh. So one of the things I like to do is I'll stretch it, the regular way, and I'll actually pull it down like this, like that, and then I'll get all the bunching out, and it's going to channel the pocket a lot better. So this semi-hard mesh is pretty loose, so what I like to do, I like to create a hitch knot. So I'll take it like this. It's a basic knot, so in the loop you'll go around once, I'll go around twice, then you just kind of pull it through, and then you'll just pull it tight, like that. And so those are the easiest to get undone, at least I feel like. So we're going to go through the second sidewall hole. Then instead of going through this diamond here, we're actually going to go through the one next to it. So we're going on the 9 diamond, and that's going to make it a light tighter. Just like that. So if you're having trouble getting your top string tight, or if you're using old mesh and you're transferring it to a different stick, try that technique. So let me get my pliers. Well, I don't know where those went. I don't know where my pliers are. So I usually like to use pliers, or needle nose pliers, but I seem to have misplaced them, so I'll just have to use my hands. So I'm going to start on this side. I always like to start on the left side. I like to string left to right, and I never like to play catch up unless I'm doing the interlocks. So the first few holes you're going to want to interlock. So I'm just going to interlock. I'm going to skip one. I'm going to knot it. So to do a knot, basically what you want to do, you take your string, put it through the sidewall, and then you want to bring it up through the mesh. And in interlock, you come like this, and come down, and pull it that way. But with a knot, you'll come on the outside. So you'll bring your stick. So here's my little loop. You'll bring this thread, the string, back through like that. So, and you'll just pull it tight. Just like that. And then I'm going to do that another time. I'm doing a mid-low pocket in this, so I'll be interlocking a lot. Interlocking in knots. So this is kind of twisted up here. Come through like that. And just pull tight. So eventually you're going to have to skip a hole, or skip several holes. So I think I'm going to skip this one right there. So they're always, whenever you're stringing your top, the first top holes, you want to you want to try to skip, have a dramatic skip in the sidewalls. And what that's going to do is really going to pull it. Just going to catch up on this side. I like doing the videos a lot better this way. Sorry if I'm not talking loud enough. Just please comment on the video. Someone had a complaint about that on one of my videos. So I'm gonna try to talk louder throughout the rest of the video. So here's what I'm talking about. This dramatic skip. You can see how much room there is right there. And I'm pulling down this mesh holes. So I'm actually gonna use a 1S. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the mesh hole, through the back here, come down like that, pull it, and you're gonna come through the sidewall just like that, and we're actually gonna come back up through the mesh, right through that loop, like this, like that. And just pull it tight. So that's going to keep our top nice and tight, and you can start to see the channel. But the reason why I did a 1S there is because it keeps it a lot softer when it releases. So if I had had a knot, it would have been a lot more of a dramatic channel, and it would be much more defined and a lot tighter. And if I had done a 1 instead of a 1I, or excuse me, a 1S, it would have had no channel at all. So one S's are also called SIs. They're basically the same thing. I call them 1S's. Most people call them 1I. So you can see how the channel's starting to develop in it, just like that. So I'm gonna throw in some doubles and triples. So I'm gonna start with just a double. So typically, when you string mesh, you always want to look at your channel and see how the mesh is getting pulled. So you can see there how the mesh got pulled. Makes the channel nice and flat. And just pull it again for that triple up. That creates a pocket. So wherever I tripled up, that's going to create the pocket. You can see there. Just going to do it on the other side. Usually I don't like to do what I call matching the sidewalls, which means you're stringing both sidewalls. You'll do one side, then you do the other side at the same time. I usually don't do that. And you just kind of want to pound it. Yes, ma'am?
I don't think you're all practicing, Cam.
You sure? So you can see.
Very good. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you recording?
Yes.
Better get dressed though if you want to go.
You can see it creates the pocket right in the middle of the stick. But I'm going for more of a baggy pocket down low, so I'm going to do a double up. So I'm just going to do the same thing I did with the triple up, except I'm only going to go through 2 mesh holes. So I'm not using any kind of special pattern that's any like professional pattern like that at all. So I'm just kind of going along, stringing as I see it. I never have a specific pattern for any head. I honestly think when you go in stringing a stick where you have a pattern, you're going to do a lot worse with the stringing. So you want the mesh to stay flush. So you can see there's the channel. and the pocket's kind of gotten a little bit more mid-low, and then I'm just going to finish off with a 1 and then do the bottom string. So I'll finish off with a 1 here and then probably in Fi. So for this last one, I'm just going to come through the back of the mesh like that, through the sidewall, now like that. So if you need to see it again, Fi. If you need to see it again, come this way, come through the mesh like this, pull it, and come through the sidewall, pull that down, and then that's going to create your pocket right in the middle of the stick. So this mesh ran a little bit short, but that's whatever. So to finish it off, I like to do an Fi before I do the tie. So I'll come through the sidewall, going this way, come back over the string, and just tie it like that, and then I'm going to tie this at the bottom. So I'll tie it like that. And then just do a hitch knot to finish it out. And that's your stringing tips. That's how you string your sidewalls. So, once I put the shooters in, the channel's going to be a lot more flat. It'll be a lot tighter, but you can really see how it really gets pulled there. You can see by there's the pocket shape. And then once I get the bottom string in it, it's going to look a lot better. So, that's how I string sidewalls.